Tension don't enter Wike body woto. The tension when dey body now e dey on full voltage as we dey talk now. How I take know? Since Deji call Wike out, come blast am, call am tout, a politician without second address, a land grabber who is supposed to be cooling off in jail, Wike never rest. Wike don recruit all sorts of person to do press release. The last one when he call the boys when he organize for FC to do press release, na bush he carry those ones go do that press release. Now another group for FCT don come, they blast people when they call Wike out because of the house when they built for Abuja judges.
Representatives of APC youth forums, representatives of civil society groups, other concerned stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, we bring greetings from the Coalition of Truth and Justice in Nigeria in appreciation for taking out time from your busy schedules to attend this important press conference convoked in the appraisal of the FCT administration under the leadership of Barrister Nyesom Wike. It is indeed common knowledge that since the assumption of office of the present administration, there have been concerted efforts at addressing the myriads of challenges befitting of a federal capital territory. It indeed steps were necessary to address the infrastructural challenges in the federal capital territory in the quest to restore the master plan of the federal capital territory. The appointment of Barrister Nyesom Wike as the Honorable Minister of the FCT indeed sparked concerns from some quarters, given the tradition of appointing Northerners as FCT ministers. It is thus our position that Barrister Nyesom Wike has not only put to rest the notion that the position of FCT minister is the exclusive preserve of a certain geopolitical region through the visible transformation of the federal capital territory within a short period. His achievements over time has left so much to be praised and coveted. Consequently, the Coalition for Truth and Justice in Nigeria undertook a systematic appraisal of the landmark achievements of Barrister Nyesom Wike in the administration of the FCT. Provision of infrastructures. Our findings reveal that the FCT administration under Barrister Nyesom Wike indeed prioritized the provision of necessary infrastructures across the various area councils in the Federal Capital Territory. In the past, the FCT has had problems because of population pressure, urban sprawl, and the disregard for important areas. Right now, FCT is being transformed into a useful and aesthetically pleasing capital thanks to the proactive measures made by Barrister Nyesom Wike's leadership to address these problems. In order to identify priority regions across the many area councils, the administration has used a rigorous approach. These efforts, which cover housing, transportation, healthcare, and governance infrastructure, represent a comprehensive strategy to improve inhabitants' quality of life. The administration's emphasis on both urban and rural areas inside the FCT shows that it is committed to equitable development. We wish to state that the efforts of the FCT administration is opening up new layouts within and around the FCT, and indeed commendable, and an indication of the commitment of the FCT administration towards restoring the infrastructural integrity of the FCT. New road network. Undoubtedly, a functional road network is a critical factor to urban development, economic activities, and general well-being of residents. Recognizing this, it was also observed that the FCT administration under Barrister Nyesom Wike has undertaken a major renovation of the road network within the Federal Capital City Center. This is evident in the new look of the city center and other adjoining areas in the Federal Capital Territory. The FCT administration has also commissioned new roads in areas that were neglected by the successful administrations in the country. These efforts are not merely about repairing roads, but transforming them to meet modern urban standards. This, in our opinion, is a testament to the commitment of Barrister Nyesom Wike's fulfilling the renewed hope agenda of the present administration. Improved security. The FCT administration, led by Barrister Wike, has made large investments in security, which is a fundamental component of any flourishing community. In affirming the statement, prosperity of citizens, companies, and government operations depends on a safe environment. It was also observed that the FCT administration indeed placed a premium on the security of lives and properties in the FCT. The FCT administration also adopted strategies like community policing, heightened monitoring, and partnerships with local stakeholders and traditional rulers in a bid to improve intelligence collections. This much was evident in the support rendered to the relevant security agencies in the country through the provisions of operational vehicles, as well as necessary logistics needed to ensure that the activities of criminals and criminal elements are reduced to barest minimum. Addressing the activities of land grabbers. The FCT administration, under the leadership of Barrister Nyesom Wike, has also addressed the notorious issue of land grabbing in the FCT. The Honorable Minister went a step further by reclaiming these lands, which obviously are not backed with any legal or verifiable documents, and relocating them for mass housing developmental projects. This indeed is commendable and a step in the right direction in addressing the housing deficit in the FCT, while ensuring that land resources are utilized for the public good. Provision of befitting accommodation for judges. The FCT administration, under Barrister Nyesom Wike, recently initiated steps towards providing befitting accommodation for judges. This, in our opinion, is brilliant and a welcome development, in line with standard practices in other climes. It is believed that the members of the law deserve dignified living conditions. Supporting the judiciary is a step towards strengthening governance and promoting sustainable development. The Coalition for Truth and Justice in Nigeria commends this brilliant initiative to other states in the country in our quest for sustainable growth and development. Improved healthcare for rural dwellers. It is indeed a statement of fact that the FCT administration has made substantial investments in improving access to healthcare for rural dwellers within the FCT. This much was recognized by Coalition for Truth and Justice in the construction of new healthcare centers and equipping of existing healthcare centers across the FCT. The value of lives and properties have been at the top priority of the working minister. Improved welfare packages for school teachers. The FCT administration, under the leadership of Barrister Nyesom Wike, has made substantial improvements in the remuneration and welfare packages for school teachers in the FCT. This, in our opinion, is a manifestation of a premium placed on improving workers' welfare in the FCT towards achieving a productive workforce to aid the development of the FCT. The establishment of the FCT Civil Service Commission. The FCT administration, in an attempt to decentralize governance in the FCT, established the FCT Civil Service Commission with the appointment of 9 permanent secretaries to observe critical sectors, or to oversee critical sectors of the FCT. This is indeed commendable and a first in the annals of the FCT administration. This novel initiative implies that unnecessary government bureaucracies have been eliminated and effective governance will be established across the board towards achieving the mandate of the various secretariats in the governance structure of the FCT. Now, our recommendations. The Coalition for Truth and Justice in Nigeria, as a result of the extensive appraisal of the FCT administration under the leadership of Barrister Nyesom Wike, hereby makes the following recommendations. 1. All relevant stakeholders in the FCT should extend their support to the Honorable Minister of the FCT towards making the FCT a befitting federal capital territory. 2. The religious and traditional rulers in the FCT should play their role in improving the living standards of the people by preaching the message of peaceful coexistence and the need for youths to say no to crime and other acts of criminalities. 3. That the relevant security agencies should not rest in their oars towards ensuring that the FCT is crime-free. Our conclusion. The Coalition for Truth and Justice in Nigeria wishes to state in unequivocal terms that the FCT administration under the leadership of Barrister Nyesom Wike has indeed fared brilliantly in line with the renewed hope agenda of the present administration. Barrister Nyesom Wike's leadership of the FCT administration presents a paradigm shift in governance and infrastructure development, which is unmatchable by anyone so far. He has created a legacy of transformation that's worthy of duplicity by any leader that wishes to make a difference. We commend his initiatives and encourages other states to replicate it. It is our position that given the right support, Nigerians and indeed residents of the FCT would experience an improved standard of living. Thank you all for your time and for your attention. Gentlemen of the press, that when good things are happening, you don't expect everybody to be happy. But one thing we should not forget to understand is the fact that in law there is a maxim that we say res ipsa loquitur, which means that the facts are glaring and speaking for themselves. And I want to believe that even those that are accusing the honorable minister have not gotten their acts very well, because their action is just like giving a dog a bad name in order to justify a hanging. And there has never been anything to show precisely that the land that has been taken away has been given to any person at all. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to believe that everything that the minister has just done is for the public good and the common good of the generality of the people of FCT.
You understand? All this group now, some hungry set of people when they say Wike go just cardio, call them together, pay for press guys, find small thing, give all these guys, call national TV because they talk rubbish. Is it not true that building houses for judges is a direct way of causing them to compromise on legal issues? Is it not true? Is this a news? For Christ's sake, this is Nigeria. Where recently OBJ don't talk say now the APC government don't pocket judges, don't pocket lawyers for the country to do their own biddings. Anything when concern them, they could give judgment to favor them. OBJ have said it. I don't know why we can cry over this issue. We are in a democracy. Now our constitution make provision for separation of power. This judiciary has their budget, executive have their budget, legislators have their budget. Allow these people to do their thing according to their budget. You don't try to nosedive into their activities just to cause them forced compromisation on them. It is out of place. You understand? But of course, our system, our institution, it doesn't work. So what do we expect?